Instrumental in founding Ontario Centres of Excellence in 1987, Dr. Martin Walmsley had a vision for an economically prosperous and competitive Ontario. It's this vision we honor tonight with the Martin Walmsley Award for Entrepreneurship. This award honors the achievements of an OCE-supported post-secondary student who has created an innovative startup with an economic impact to Ontario. The winner receives a $25,000 award to enable them to focus entirely on making their ideas a viable business. This year, 3 finalists were assessed by our judging panel based on their traction in the marketplace, dedication, success, and ability to inspire others. They are Cinnos, Pression, and TrendMD.
I've been participating as a judge in this competition for the last 4 years, and every year the bar is higher.
There's a lot of energy, there's a lot of knowledge.
I would say that the 3 we saw already this morning were just great, and probably 3 of the strongest pitches that we've seen since the program was originated a number of years ago.
I am Hussam Haroun, CEO of Cinnos, and we are making the Internet of Things a reality in Ontario.
I am Chekema Prince, and I am the Chief Scientific Officer of Pression. And at Pression, we're developing compression therapy products to save the lives of patients in Ontario.
I'm Paul Kudlow. I'm CEO and founder of TrendMD. We're helping to connect researchers and doctors with pharmaceutical companies and publishers in Ontario.
My company is called Cinnos Mission Critical Incorporated, where we provide our customers the first data center in a box so they can deploy their internet, their cloud. What we've done is we've taken the best of all the configurations, optimized it into a small configuration of box. It's the first rack that allows customers to be able to grow their business within weeks, then have to wait months or sometimes years to be able to start deploying their data centers. And also to be able to allow the small medium enterprise guys to be able to have a small data center in a box in their own space, instead of having to go to something called the cloud, especially when they don't want to go there.
So he came to our program full-time, and he came up with the idea of a smart MCR while actually doing his master's degree. With the Cinnos, you don't have to spend $2 million and wait 2 years to bring in your first rack. You can actually bring in a data center for $50,000 in a small closet, in a small village, anywhere around the world, and provide that kind of high-speed, high-performance internet service and digital communications.
The Ontario Centres of Excellence have supported Cinnos in 2 ways. The first way was through our Market Readiness Customer Creation Program, where we invested $125,000 in Cinnos, and the second program was our Talent Edge Internship Program, where Cinnos have used this program quite successfully to bring in the engineering talent to help them go from prototype to full deployment.
I was extremely impressed by OCE. The collaboration and the involvement and the support and the mentorship has been very crucial for Cinnos.
We at the Ontario Centres of Excellence are excited to continue to see Cinnos grow at the rate at which they're growing, but we're also to see them become a global company in our very own backyard.
TrendMD started a couple years ago, back in May of 2014. Prior to that, I was working as a doctor. I was in residency. For me, back in medicine, 2 struggles that I identified was, number 1, finding content that you're looking for. I mean, at the end of the day, doctors make decisions based on the research articles and content that they read. But it's really hard to do that because there's over 8,000 articles that are produced every 24 hours. So how do you find what you're looking for? How do you find that so-called needle in the haystack? But on the flip side is that when you are a researcher yourself and you produce content, the question is, how do you get that research out into other people who can read it? And what TrendMD is all about is helping to connect readers of content, like researchers and doctors, with the producers of content, like publishers and pharmaceutical companies and authors.
So UTest is an incubator at U of T. We help early stage technology companies get started and get launched out of the school. And we provide them a little bit of capital, some space, a lot of mentorship, and a lot of support to get them going along the way.
OCE, like UTest, have been instrumental to our growth. We started off with OCE Smart Start, which was a grant.
Right now they have reached over 85 million visitors, over 3,000 journals and medical websites, but I feel that this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Commercializing research, bringing those ideas from your bench or wherever it comes up to the world and marketing it. And that's what TrendMD is, that's what I've brought forward. And that still remains the pinnacle of our culture, where TrendMD still does research.
Not only is he very intelligent, but he's also very humble and confident at the same time. And he is very passionate about helping researchers and publishers solve their problem for the broader research and scientific community.
I have very high expectations of what I think the company is going to accomplish. I think Paul has a real opportunity to build a strong, meaningful, and sustainable, financially prosperous enterprise in Ontario.
Pression is developing the next generation of compression therapy products for the prevention and treatment of blood clots and the reduction of muscle fatigue. So we're really bringing compression therapy into the 21st century and improving upon the technology that's currently out there so that people can use it easier and also make it more effective. So what we've done is we've created a compression sleeve that uses a smart algorithm so you know when to compress and how long to compress based on your individual needs. We've also designed it to be so slim that it fits right under any pair of skinny jeans that you want to put on for the day. And as well, it has pressure sensors, so it knows how much compression is being applied to your leg so that it's able to adapt to different leg shapes and sizes. So this technology actually spun out of a Lockheed Martin sponsored research project here at the University of Waterloo. And so they came to us to ask us to develop a compression sleeve that can be used for the military to improve the endurance of soldiers who are marching for long distances.
Lockheed Martin is supporting the spin-out of this technology into a new small business called Pression. Pression will be located permanently in Canada and supply Lockheed Martin with the product, as well as develop alternative forms of the product for other markets.
So currently, it's costing the healthcare system $10 billion each year to diagnose and treat blood clots. And our technology is projected to reduce that cost by 75% by bringing to market a comfortable, effective, and individualized compression therapy that patients want to use and know is effective. Velocity has been very supportive of us. They helped us with a lot of mentorship, a lot of connections.
When someone starts a science company, it's a lot more challenging than starting a software startup because it isn't something that you can just do yourself in your dorm room at your keyboard. Chekema struck me because she came in already with a very fully formed idea and said, we already have something, and it's real, and it's tangible, and it's working.
So we were involved with the Ontario Centres of Excellence VIP2 program that helped take this technology from an academic research project to the marketplace.
Chekema is truly passionate about the technology that she's been instrumental in developing. She has experience in the target markets and has a true entrepreneurial spirit that as a co-founder in Pression will serve the company well in becoming a great success for Ontario.